Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to the weekly update video. This is my first video for this academic year, and I've had about a 6 or 7 week break actually. It's good to be back. It's good to start the new year, and alhamdulillah the weather is nice and bright. This time last year actually we had lots of rain, so this has been really good, although at times it is a bit too hot. Alhamdulillah. And just like to say welcome to all of our new parents as well. This really is a short video that I normally do on the Friday that goes out, and it just gives you a roundup of the week, and also gives you some insight into some events or things that are happening the following week as well. Inshallah you find it useful. Generally I think nowadays people don't like to read long letters and things like that, so we just basically try to convert lots of information into short videos so we can share them and hopefully keep you up to date and informed. That being said, sometimes I do ramble on, and so from I think I started off about 3-minute videos to sometimes it does go to 6 or 7 or 10 minutes as well, so I do apologize in advance for that. So just looking back this week, so as you know we started on the Wednesday. All the classes had quite a thorough induction, especially for our new year 7s as well, and there's lots of information to take in. So they're with their tutors working through that, just learning about our policies and procedures as well. Hopefully that is beneficial for them. Obviously we know it takes a couple of weeks for everyone to get back into the swing of things. And then on Thursday, year 7 and year 11 were partnered up to do paired reading in the morning. So just to also emphasize that is really important for everyone to have a reading book with them. So paired reading involves a year 7 student reading out loud to one year 11 student, and it's a good opportunity for them to practice their reading skills but also get to know some of the year 11s as well. So, and that will be taking place every Thursday for this first half term. We also I'd like to also share the news of our head girl. So this did go out in the newsletter for the summer term, but in case you don't know, we're delighted to have Nimra as our head girl for this year, and we have a deputy who is Hannah. So they are the 2 girls that are wearing their black hijabs at the moment, and their role really is about being role models, representing the school in events, as well as leading projects within schools as well. They will be supported by the prefect team, and normally what happens is we will share details by next week inshallah about how students can apply to be a prefect. I really encourage students to come forward to do that role, even if you applied before but you didn't get the role, or you applied and you got the role. There's no harm in applying again. It's a really good opportunity for you to build some additional skills, and of course it looks good for when you apply for 6th forms as well. So next week the applications will go live. They will just be emailed out to all the students, and if you would like to apply, you just have to fill out the application form and email it back to the office. What else is happening? Oh yes, of course, and over the summer we got the news that we are now a certified eco school. So I'd like to say a huge well done to the eco team. Our green team is made up of, well, it was made up of 7 students. Right now we've got 6 because one student obviously was in year 11 and she's gone. So they worked on 3 main areas, and there is an update on the school website as well if you'd like to read about what they did, but just like to say well done to them. We also have an eco code that they created, and this year as well we're going to continue focusing on green projects as well with them inshallah. So now moving on to actually this next week. Well, today was the last day for the money and permission for Thorpe Park trip. So we have a Thorpe Park trip book planned for Friday the 22nd of February. So reminders were sent out. So the idea is students will come to school normal time, they will travel by coach to Thorpe Park, and then they will get back, they will get dropped back to school. I think arrival will be about 6 or 6:15. I will double check and I will put the updated time in my next video once I know the full details. So it's really nice for all of the school to get together and go to Thorpe Park as like starting off the year, just building those friendship bonds as well. For the new parents, I would just say there are about 6 or 7 teachers that go. We have a location where we are positioned for the whole day, and the students are allowed to go off. They have to go in groups, at least I think 3, and one of them has to have a phone as well, a brick phone. So if there's any issues, they can always contact us, or of course we'd also ask them to come in the middle of the day to do their Dhuhr prayer as well, just so we've seen them. And yeah, so it's a bit of an opportunity for them to be independent, but also build friendships as well, as we start the new year. The other thing for next week, on Wednesday, we are having a chai and chat for our new Year 7 parents. So that will take place Wednesday, I would say about 3:20. It will be in the main hall. We do this every year, just an opportunity for the Year 7 parents to come together, meet one another, have a cup of tea, and that's it really. So if you would like to come, you just need to turn up on the day. There's no booking or anything required. I would try to encourage as many parents as possible, because especially as now we're in secondary school, sometimes you don't really get to meet other mums as well at the gates and things like that. So it's a nice opportunity for you to see who actually the parents are in your daughter's year group as well. Linked to that, we also have a parent association called the NLPA, Lady Nafisa Parent Association, that was set up last year, and we really like to have more and more parents involved in that. So inshallah on Wednesday details will be given about that, but we're very grateful for the NLPA. They have organized some fundraising events. They also helped, they've supported us in some of the events that we did in school as well. Our 15-year anniversary that took place this year, they were there. So if you would like to get involved as well, inshallah I'll share details on Wednesday doing the chai and chat. The other thing was about lockers. So slowly, as you'll find, your daughter will very likely need a locker, especially with books and lunch bags and things like that. But also, as the weather does get colder, which I'm sure probably by next week it will, somewhere to put their coats and things like that. So details have already been shared about how you can book your daughter a locker. Once they're booked, they just come into school and the office will help, if needed, them locate their locker and just figure out how to open and close it as well. The other thing I would say is another reminder about just lunch. So in terms of food and what you're giving your daughter, we do try to encourage healthy habits. So no, obviously, fizzy drinks. I would encourage to also pack a snack at lunchtime as well. At break time, which takes place at 10:45. So a light snack, a piece of fruit, some water, absolutely fine. Yogurt is also another one, just because it is quite a long day, and as they are learning, they are burning lots and lots of calories. I'm in the middle of a video. That's fine, you can take that. The other notice was about parking. So alhamdulillah, I think a lot of new parents have received our parking guide. Jazakallah, we have had very little disruption with regards to parent parking, which is excellent. I'd just like to say thank you, and please keep it up. We have sent the travel plan out to all of the parents as well, and it just sort of gives you ideas about where you can park, as well as encouraging if you can use public transport, especially for girls in Key Stage 4. That is excellent and also very good for the environment. Finally, I would like to say, so this video will go out today on Friday. Do follow us. It's on YouTube, but it also is on Instagram as well, both places, and we do as much as possible try to keep our social media accounts up to date, so you can see what's happening within school, as well as of course watching this video on either of those 2 platforms as well. Okay, Jazakallah khair for your time. Oh, before I forget, I just wanted to say about our GCSE results. Alhamdulillah, we're very, very proud of our year 11 who've just left. They did really, really well, considering that the government had already said how grade boundaries, they were trying to put them back to pre-COVID levels. Generally, we found that the grade boundaries have gone even higher than pre-COVID levels. So in terms of getting those grades, was even more challenging. The girls did, mashallah, really well. We have shared on social media as well about how our girls did, but generally I'm really proud of them. And I'd like to say a huge thank you to our teachers for their dedication of coming in, supporting them, revision sessions, extra revision packs, as well as parents for getting them to school, helping them at home. So, you know, really is a team effort. So you're well done to any year 11 parents who might be watching this. And inshallah, you know, it sets a good tone for the coming years as well, inshallah. Okay, Jazakallah khair and Assalamu alaikum.